Hi everyone. So next topic we are going to see is called as photodiode. So this photodiode is an application of photoelectric effect whatever we saw before. So you can see from this picture, you can see that there is a semiconductor here which is a PN junction, and above that there is a glass window, and this is a photodiode or photodetector. So this can be used as a sensor which will sense the light. So it will sense the light and it will produce the current. So that's the basic use of this device. So we are going to see how this device is working internally. So that's what the today's topic is. So there is a PN junction diode which is made up of semiconductor, normal semiconductor. But the only difference here you can see is that here it has been reverse biased and it is not a forward bias. So this is a symbol of photodiode in which this is called as a positive P side and this is the N side. And you can see a small arrow mark symbol above. So this is the symbol for photodiode. So normal diode symbol is this triangle with the vertical line is the normal diode. If you put a pair of arrow mark above, then it becomes a photodiode. So this is the symbol of photodiode. So this photodiode has been connected with negative, that is positive side of the photodiode connected with negative, and negative side of the photodiode is connected with positive with a resistance here. So R is the resistance. So here the principle is that the light will incident the semiconductor as like the photoelectric effect. So once the light has been incidenting, so light incidented the semiconductor, the pair of electron and hole has been released. So that is called as photoelectric effect. So this light photon will provide a energy to release it, that is work function plus kinetic energy that will be supplied by this photon, so that electron and hole pair will be released. So hole will be attracted towards the negative and electron will be attracted towards this positive, so that there will be a current circulation here. So this is the basic principle of the working of photodiode. Okay, now this is a reverse biased circuit. If you not reverse biased it, there is some current will be automatically flowing which is known as dark current, and I will explain what is this dark current is, and it is not of so much of important. The dark current is that if you not supplying any amount of energy, due to the thermal energy, this pair will happen. So we already saw three different kinds of source of energy which create a emission. One is thermionic emission, and the second one is photoelectric emission, and the third one is by the electricity, which is called as Schottky effect. So if you see the first one, thermionic emission, so the pair release is due to the thermal energy. That is, if there will be always a heat in the surrounding. We cannot maintain 0 Kelvin. We cannot maintain 0 Kelvin. So there will be some amount of temperature always will be there. So due to that thermal energy, there will be always a current flow or electron and hole pair generation. So if the pair has been generated, it will flow. So that is known as dark current. So even though you not applied any amount of voltage, it will create a current which is known as dark current. So dark current is that without reverse bias there will be a flow of electron, a little bit of electron, that is very small and it is negligible. So you don't want to worry much about it. So which is negligible. Which is known as dark current. Once you reverse biased it, it will start to flow in this way. So electron and hole pair will be generated in the depletion region, and electron will be flow towards the positive, hole will be flow towards the negative, and there will be a current between those two. So this is the principle behind the photodiode. So light will be emitted in this window, and due to that light frequency, according to the light frequency, the current will be generated when it is reverse biased. And there are three modes of operation. So first one, which is photovoltaic mode. Second one is the photoconductive. So this photodiode itself working in three different modes. So first one photovoltaic, photoconductive, and avalanche diode. Avalanche diode. The advantages of this photodiode, it can be activated as a sensor, right, as I said before. So it having very long life period, lightweight, no noise. That is in the sense that it is not disturbed by any surrounding noises. It only disturbed by the light. So you can also see in the lift operation, automatic door closing, lift operation. So when you place your hand or body between those two doors, it will again open, right? So that is a photo detector which is used as a sensor to open and close the door. And also in malls, if you go nearby, it will automatically open. So this kind of application, it is used for very wide application. So that's all for this photodiode. The next topic we are going to see is the solar cell, which is operating in the same principle photodiode, and we will see what is the difference between a photodiode and solar cell, because solar cell is also operating with the use of light only. So we will see the basic difference between the solar cell and photodiode in the next class. Thank you.